What's going on, everybody? Angel King 47,000 here with another YouTube video, this time bringing you my latest addition to my PS4 library collection with Ark Survival Evolved. Now, some of you may have heard of this game, some of you may have not, but for those of you that are interested in open world survival games that lets you really just take the game the way you want to be able to take it, by able to customize your own character, customize your own world, being able to build structures and being able to explore the world at the pace that you want to be able to explore it at, this is the game for you. The game will start you off by being able to create your own character with various different options that you have, from being able to change eye color, hair color, the size and the height of your character, kind of typical customization character options there. But as you start off, you'll pick a world that you'd like to begin into, either playing in single player or two-player split screen offline, or with up to 64 of other people or your friends, and being able to start off with nothing. Literally, you start in your underwear and are able to just start exploring the map and gathering resources. But as you do so, you'll start discovering different areas of the map and which parts are dangerous for you to be in at first and which areas are safe for you to be in at first. But it's all trial and error, and it's a massive world for you to be able to explore and discover new things. And by collecting some of the basics like wood and stone at first, you're able to craft some of your beginning tools and just being able to do like the basics of any other survival game, and start by gathering resources and building your inventory up with new weapons or new items for tools and other things. But each time that you level in this game, and as you continue to do this, you'll actually get one stat point each time you level that you could put towards your health, your stamina, melee damage, other attributes like that. And as well, what I find most interesting is you get Engram points, and what those points do is it enables you to actually teach your guy to be able to craft certain things that are in the game. So unlike other games that allow you to craft anything you want as long as you have the resources for it, this game actually has it so you have to teach your guy how to be able to make that certain item or object. And each Engram is unique in their own way, whether they're structures that you can build like a wooden wall or a stone wall, or being able to make a new weapon like a bow and arrow, or even a raft that you can sail this open seas with. Each Engram opens up a world for you to be able to explore it, from starting off with a slingshot, even making yourself your first new projectile weapon, or being able to learn something like a thatch foundation so that you can start building your first base or your first structure for you to be able to take refuge in from either dinosaurs or from the other environment. And once you do build your own home for your first time, you'll realize that you'll be able to explore even more by being able to save some objects. But even though you are able to make your first weapon, don't go in balls deep thinking that you're going to take on a T-Rex with a stone-tipped spear, because you'll find yourself dying. And that's another thing, you will die a lot at the beginning of this game as you start to explore the world, with the south end of the map being on easy and it getting more and more of a harder difficulty the further north you go, with east and west being a middle difficulty, the north end of the map being on the hardest. And the reason why the north end of the map is also hard is because it has the winter biome in it, where there's snow everywhere. So you might not want to start off in the snowy mountains wearing nothing but underwear, because you might die of hypothermia pretty quickly. And speaking of Engrams, one of the first Engrams that I would encourage everybody to learn is the simple bed, because if you don't learn the simple bed, you'll be able to spawn in again, but it'll spawn you in another random location, and if you don't know the map, you might not be able to find your way back to base. So being able to make a simple bed where you can have a chest set up with items that you can regroup yourself, because once you die, you lose all of your inventory. So being able to go back to your base and being able to regroup and gather up some weapons is a lot easier than having to start from scratch again. And once you realize this game is trial and error and you have dinosaurs pooping on your house because you left it in the middle of the beach, you might start traveling more inland to start pooping in the dinosaurs' backyard and finding out where other places might be with other resources and better spots. And literally, you can poop in this game. I'm not joking. Like, that's a piece of human feces there in the bush, because the dinosaurs pooped on my house. Why not poop in their backyard? But then, and this is another thing that's crazy, is when you start to explore inside the inlands of the map, it gets more dangerous. More carnivores are going to be in there, and there's going to be a lot more dangerous things, because look at around you. There's camouflage. Like the dinosaurs blend into the background so easily that here you are hearing a noise and you don't even know where it comes from, and by the time you get up to it to realize that there's a couple of raptors attacking some turtles, it's maybe a bit too late. But here I am, just observing the surroundings, figuring out which dinosaurs are hostile and which ones are not. And if you get too close, that's when the dinosaurs will start attacking even you too. As you can see me here, taking on this raptor with a stone axe. And then you can't let your guard down. If you start to run and get away, try to get away from them, let me tell you, a raptor will outrun you. So stand your ground. Even if you just have that stone axe, and chances are you might end up winning that fight. And let me tell you, the game becomes so much more entertaining when you have a friend joining up with you. Right now I have my best friend here on the PlayStation Network, Pounhandler, aka The Rock, joining me up for the first time, as you see in this clip. And it becomes a lot more of a funner experience, because now you have someone to share those experiences and moments with you, and also be able to have your back when you go into new areas, discovering which dinosaurs are going to be hostile and aggressive, like they're your common carnivores like T-Rexes or raptors, or discovering ones that just walk around and poop all over the place. And on top of it, it becomes a lot more easier for you to travel to those more intense areas, knowing that you have somebody else there that can have your back. Fucking tranquilize and tame this fucking... Oh, he's coming for you, large. Oh, he's tossing you. Did he wake up? He's running away. He's running away. Get back here, you fucking... He knows what's going on. Oh, he's unconscious. He's unconscious. And as you start progressing through the game, you'll start learning more and more advanced Engrams, starting from being able to learn a slingshot to a bow and arrow, and even being able to tame dinosaurs that'll help aid you in your exploration of the map. Good job, Barry. Job well done. The tree that you thought he was stuck in, he just smashed down. Oh, Barry's taking some shots here. Oh, you're killing it. And it's down, I think. Sick.
He's an angry brontosaurus now.
Oh, I just hit it.
Just levels those trees. Fall back a little bit. Keep running. Fall back up the hill. You see?
I'm just a little like cautious too, because I haven't seen this yet. Oh fuck! I just got attacked by a raptor. Or so, oh, that thieving thing. Sorry, that thieving fucking motherfucker. He must have stole something off me. I think he stole some arrows. Oh, Dilophosaurus one-shotted. And just when you thought you've learnt it all and you knew the game inside and out, the game will throw you a curveball, being able to give you a new Engram that'll change the way you play the game completely. For instance, learning this wooden raft Engram and being able to gather the resources for it allows me to craft a raft that I can actually use to navigate the seas and the waters a lot more easier. Before, maybe those areas of the map were unexplored to me because I had to swim there, or I had to just be in the open water by myself and leave myself vulnerable to being attacked by megalodons or stingrays or piranhas. Now all that goes out the window, being able to customize and craft a raft that I could use to navigate the seas a lot more faster and a lot more safely. And it actually is pretty cool at first to be able to learn that for the first time and take your first voyage out in the open water, allowing your friends to be able to see it too, because not only do you learn and craft the raft and are able to use it, the other members in your tribe are able to use it as well, and are able to switch out spots. So for instance, if you wanted to take a nice view and not have to worry about driving, you can have your friend take the wheel and be able to navigate the open water, exploring more parts of the map that may have been uncharted or unexplored to at first, uncovering new areas of the map and being able to maybe float around the coastline for you to be able to see what's ahead. And once you start making your first base and start leveling yourself up, you'll start to see your map grow and the area that you've created expand. And like as you can see here, we had chests set up with all the different types of items, a simple bed that we can respawn at, a nice preserving bin for us to keep our fresh fruit and meat a lot longer. And just being able to take in the view of what the base is now is always a good way, even if you just take a picture, because I promise you later on when your base expands and becomes bigger, you'll have fun looking back on it. And as you can see here, looking back at our first flying flying mounts, because not only dinosaurs or other creatures travel the open lands, you also have mounts that you can actually tame so that you can make saddles for to be able to take to the world and see the world from above, or be able to tame a swimming mount so that you're able to travel the seas or open waters a lot quicker too. And right now, this is some footage of me and the Rock, or Pounhandler here, taking flight for the very first time. And let me tell you, that was a moment in the game for me. Being able to see from above the map and take a look at the world below, and being able to travel a lot safer, knowing that these parts of the areas that had a lot more dangerous animals or dinosaurs, I could easily avoid just from flying from above. And the views in this game are phenomenal. The graphics make it so that these environments are nothing less than breathtaking. I mean, you got big pine tree forests to jungle palm tree beaches and to deserts and snowy mountains. I mean, the environments are very vast and very versatile in the sense that they give you so much variety of creatures in those different areas and backgrounds that those areas are in, or environments. And once you start getting these flying mounts, it'll also take you to places that may have been unreachable before on foot. So for instance, this dormant volcano that my buddy Poon here had discovered led us to a huge top of a mountain that allowed us to gather metal resources a lot quicker and a lot faster, because metal at one point was a rarity because there were so few of it around on the shorelines. But once we got up here, we hit the mother lode, and again, we wouldn't be able to reach this without the flying mounts that we have. And on your way back from the mountaintops here, you just look down and see that view again from above, being able to take in your surroundings and being able to understand the map a lot more, which will also make it easier to navigate below.
Got a leader outside.
And we're just waiting
A little bit long.
Parents, Sarah level 24, Barry level 24. That's cool, they're the same age. Oh, he's gonna hatch.
Oh my god, he had triplets.
Triplets. Oh. So what do we do? Lead them outside, you said?
I gotta put food in their inventory quick.
And the higher level that we became and the further we traveled through the map, the more discoveries we made along the way, searching for different resources and different things that can advance us to the next era, and even exploring not just over the seas and in the air, but on the land, going even underground throughout even caves and beaches, and even traveling throughout the days and nights, just searching for new things to come across. And being able to go through drops that you can see throughout the distance, because they'll have these huge beams that'll shoot up from the sky down to the ground, and then you can travel to them and unlock new rewards, whether they give you new costumes or they give you a new weapon, and actually lead you to secret areas that you might not have noticed before unless you went for that drop. For instance, here we saw a drop on the beach, and then we saw a cave that led us to newer resources like crystals and other metals, and actually being able to see lava for the first time flowing throughout the undergrounds of the mountains.
Sweet.
Yeah, you got the metal pickaxe, eh?
Yeah.
I'm just scared because I haven't seen anything in here yet. Which kind of scares me. Because what lives near lava?
I don't know. What doesn't live near lava?
Like, this is a pretty rough neighborhood to live in.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just keeping my eyes out if I see like any different part of rocks or something.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
I saw the drop, I think, off the left. Go right. No, this is where I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah. Not hang out next to this. Oh, you're flaming fire. Oh, there's a drop up there. How do we get up there? We have to hardcore our way up there.
And once our adventures led us through the air and on the planet's surface and underneath it, it was time to take our exploration one step further and explore the depths of the ocean floor underneath the waters. And taming a megalodon and crafting a saddle for it enabled us to attack dinosaurs and explore the depths of the ocean like we had never done before. And afterwards, we were also able to make some new upgrades and adjustments to our raft, our Exploration 1, which we were able to take even further on their adventures over the seas and being able to discover the map a lot more quicker and a lot more safely.
Oh, what? I didn't throw it. Oh! He hit me! He's hitting me! He's hitting the boat! I hit him with the spirit up. Get the fuck out of here.
And after we realized there was a whole lot more dangers that lurked in the waters below, it was time for us to expand our navy and craft a new raft, which allowed us to have more room and a mobile base which had storage facilities, crafting tables, and a lot more room on the deck for us to be able to transport dinosaurs. Customized and designed by Pounhandler himself, the Dino Barrage allowed us to transport our mounts from flying mounts, as you can see here with our death pigeons and our trikes here ready to haul in some new resources from the lands. We were ready to explore the map like never before, and with new flying mounts like our death pigeons that we were able to craft saddles for, we started uncovering more and more of the map and revealing some of what the resources and other secrets that this map had to offer, like for instance being able to fly down to the ruins that we've seen from above, and then being able to discover our first exploration node.
There might be I noticed some places have like these notes.
Oh, look, level up. This is an inventory to apply to it. Woolly Rhino. Accept it.
And the adventures didn't stop there, as we ended up realizing more of the threats that lied throughout the environment here on the island, and having to research different medicines and different antivenoms because of our encounters with new and more dangerous dinosaurs or creatures throughout the map. For instance, me contracting this poisonous disease from the bite of a leech from the swamp end area resulted in us having to kill most of our dodo birds and even passing it off to my partner here, Poon, which he ended up crafting with rare mushrooms and flowers, anti-venom for our disease.
Up something to get us better.
And once we got better from our poisonous adventures in the swampland areas, we decided to take our adventures to the next evolutionary step advancement in the Engram skill tree and crafting ourselves our first gasoline-powered electric generator, which enabled us to build and craft new things that we weren't able to use or craft before, because now we have electricity. And let me tell you folks, when you get that fabricator going and you start crafting your first rifle and you start taking your first shots at some dinosaurs, it's an amazing feeling to have.
Okay, well let's just take a shot. Oh, nailed him! Yeah, let's see. Oh! That thing, oh, really? Oh! Well, they have a lot of health, these. Oh, I'm laying into him, boy. These are all headshots. Oh, no ammo. Oh, but I landed enough shots, dude. That's time to go the old-fashioned way. Oh!
Oh! Dude, that was deadly. And after all the challenges and all the obstacles we overcome, it seemed like everything we accomplished was already so much. By land, by sea, by air, we had dominated the lands, but then we realized we had so much more to discover and so much more to accomplish in a game that I find has so much content. I'll be playing it for a while to come, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And for those of you that play Ark, I hope you understand how much work went into this, because this is definitely a lot that I feel that we've accomplished. And if you haven't played Ark before, I hope you get it, and I hope you see how much fun we're having with this game, and hope you do too. Thank you guys for watching.